for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And a look at the stats for Derek White.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for Houston, at small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Now here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
Brown against Brooks. Pass to Şengün on the wing. Green. Şengün, a screen on White. Here's Green. Good work defensively by White. Boston on offense. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
For 3, Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
White against Green. White, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Şengün, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Pass to Van Vliet from downtown. Boston pulls it in. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part. I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
That free throw good from Şengün.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, hits the runner in the lane.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brown against Thompson. Up top, Şengün. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet against Holiday. And here's Green from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit. Boston leading by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Porzingis. It's rebounded by Şengün. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Drew Holiday.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Outside, Brown. Here's Pritchard. Whitmore defending. For three. Boston again missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Here's Whitmore outside. He buries it from three. And this game is tied up now. Thompson against Brown. Cornette sets a screen. They get the rebound. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
The Rockets trail, and the Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
They've got Dylan Brooks. Amen Thompson out there with Shepard. Then there's Jeff Green, and it's Whitmore in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Thompson left side. Outside Whitmore. Green with a screen on Tatum. Here's Whitmore. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off his shot.
Here's Pritchard. Whitmore defending. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. And Tatum drills the 3.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes, and you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Houston making some changes. Landale comes in for Green, and Tari Eason subbed in for Brooks. Thompson with a screen. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Now here's Whitmore. He also had a big impact in that win against the Mavericks. Here's Shepard. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Tatum looking it over. Tatum showing off the strength.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Shepherd. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. From 13, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 12 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Shepherd. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
The defense lets him off the hook and gives up 2 points because of it.
Takes a step back. Here's Tatum. Thompson pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets.
Shooting for Boston, Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 1.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Now here's Van Vliet. No made baskets yet. Here's Green. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brown against Brooks. 4 seconds left. Brown, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look here now at Boston, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3.
The pure skill and agility of Tatum on full display. To be able to beat the foul and still get his bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jason Tatum at the line for 1.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside, Green. Porzingis against Şengün. Over Porzingis. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Şengün's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Here's Tatum, and he drives in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the Rockets shooting around 50% of the game so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Houston. Basket's good. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 5. Brooks against Brown. The teardrop. Boston pulls it in. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Brooks. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 17. Shot on the wing. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Thompson against Holiday. Takes a 13-footer. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Rockets trail by 7. Green with the ball. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Picked by Smith. Fires the 3. And it's Green missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Tatum's shot is good.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Smith with a screen on Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Smith. And the shot goes down. Smith's got 5 points.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Now here's Tatum. The crossover. Offensive board. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Boston earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Rockets trail by 10. Outside Holiday. And here's Adams. Adams a screen. Inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Here's Tatum. Misses off the left iron. Well, Houston's shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Holiday. Pass to Thompson. Back to Holiday. Adams a screen. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Now here's Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside, but he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Holiday against Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Holiday to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Now here's Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's 1:45 left in the final quarter. The drive by Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Pass to Smith. Drills it from deep. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. And Porzingis with the block. And he recovers it. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3. For Boston, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Now here's Tatum. Money!
Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Pass to Van Vliet. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Şengün. Porzingis grabs the board, and he commits the intentional foul.
Şengün. First personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Timeout called. Houston. They trail by 7. Six-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Line for the Celtics. Drew.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Smith no good. And so it's Boston with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.